All right, ladies and gentlemen, when I say I eat a lot, I don't mean too much. I ate a lot for me, but eating a lot for me is not necessarily eating a lot. Like I had a huge bag of chips, and I had some chicken, and I had some pierogies, and I'm like that's a lot for me, but the bag of chips was so big, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, hey, I actually look really, really good tonight. It's probably the dress, more the dress, but I do look very, very good. Now, I do exercise a lot. I went out for a long exercise trip last night, did a lot of exercising last night. So, I did a ton of exercise yesterday. Um, I think it was yesterday, maybe it wasn't yesterday. I think maybe, I forget what day it was. I did a bunch of exercise. So yes, I did a lot of exercise, but of course, when you do as much as I do, it's easy to have a high metabolism. But my metabolism really isn't that high. Like you might think I'd lose weight at the drop of a dime, but it's hard for me to lose weight. I have a really hard time with it only because I'm 42, believe it or not. I look super young, but I'm 42, and so when I'm 42, it's kind of like, well, how are you gonna, how are you gonna lose weight when you're 42? Not that it's impossible, but you are old. I'm older, so it's easier to keep the weight on. But I mean, my dad looked great at 84, right? Like my dad was a superstar at 84. As you can see, he's on. If search Pond Life 84 years young, if you want to see him, he's on there, and he looks really, really, really good. So at 84 years old, nobody looks like that. Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't even look that good, right? So and Sylvester Stallone doesn't even look that good, and they're younger. I think I don't even know how old they are, um, but yes. So when you see me at 42, and you're thinking my look is flawless, like this look is flawless, guys. It's so amazing, isn't it nice? Yes, it's a flawless look. So when you see it, you're thinking, wow, that is crazy. You look 20, and I really do look young. But it's kind of like, well, um, I'm the type of person that's always a go-getter. So I always try to outdo myself. I always try to perform well. I always try to um, perform a lot. Like, and when I'm watching my videos, which I love watching my videos, I seriously enjoy watching my videos more than a lot of other celebrities sometimes. But when I watch my videos and I'm like, I totally think like it's I look so young and I have a very good look, but it's kind of like, well, you don't. And I do so many videos that I have the energy of a 20-year-old, right? But I prefer being older. I do like being older because you learned a lot more. When I was younger, I was more foolish. I was more whatever. I didn't really have a good sense of myself. But now I really know myself, and I really have a lot more to offer a person. My wife is very happy with me, and she really feels that I offer a lot. And I think in my 20s I wouldn't have been able to. But I mean, it's just sort of like what people equate young. I'm wise now, but I look super young, so it's obviously the best combination. But I mean, most people. I mean, like Channing Tatum is in his 40s, right? So Channing Tatum looks amazing, right? So some people really look amazing in their 40s. So it's not like it's unheard of or anything. And like Jennifer Lopez is 50 and she looks phenomenal. And um, I don't know. There's a lot of people like Victoria Beckham looks amazing and she's 40 something. You know what I mean? Like these people look amazing and they look really, really young and amazing. So obviously that's where my look kind of comes from, kind of thing. It's sort of like that. But I mean, it's really kind of nice to have that sort of uh, look to myself. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click and subscribe. Bye now.